Hi, lovely to see you. I'm Jeremy. I work here at the Hill Fire Station. Today we're talking about an inquiry into meaningful measurement. And we just want to make some progress with these big questions. So the invitation to you is to join us in some way. But we're aware that people have different roles and we're all busy and work in different ways and maybe have a different relationship with this kind of work. So how you get involved is entirely up to you, or to not get involved at all, of course. But the invitation is, if you are in an organisation, is to go back to that organisation and look again at how you learn. Is there something you can do to improve? It could be simply editing that form to make sure you're not asking an unnecessary question. Or it could be starting again with a whole new approach. Or it could be anything in between those. If you're being asked by a funder or a commissioner or a partner to carry out a process which is not meaningful, which is distracting you from doing the work, can you gently push back? Or at least ask the question why? So our hope is that at Marmalade in 2023, we will be able to look back together at 12 months of experimentation, at development, at learning, at progress, as well as failure, as well as not getting it right, as well as not having time, as well as not understanding. That we can spend some time over the next year trying things out and thinking together about how we can do this better, and to see if that can start to build some kind of momentum within our own organisations, but also with the organisations with whom we work.
Right, so I think there's a commitment, as you might expect, to want to continue the whole process of experimentation in our different organisations on a manageable scale, in terms of the way we perhaps feedback on the success of projects, maybe just try redesigning a form or try some more of the storytelling approach.
It'd be really interesting to see a greater exploration of the role of academia in evaluation and measurement. In some spaces that can be really, really useful. In other ways it sort of extracts the learning away from the communities who are actually being affected by the change, and the people whose stories are being told.
These kind of conversations to happen with funders and fundraisers, and questioned who would lead that. And then we wondered whether there could be some kind of inquiry among us all around what our stumbling blocks are, putting that together into some kind of resource or roadmap, or a facilitator who can make this work feasible for grassroots organisations who don't have a lot of time or a lot of money or a lot of resource.
How important it is for people that are using services to have their voices heard, and for those stories that some of which we've heard today and over this week, for those stories to then have a broader reach, and for people to be able to unify and join together and learn from them outside of potentially just the organisation that they've come from.
Multiple objectives of using methods like storytelling, and that can that also be about empowering, if you like, service users in designing the services that they use.